Now you mentioned the riot, right? After the whole little situation with the Moors and the other gangsters coming out and y'all solving the problem in politicking. So this riot, what was it about? What was it over?
Okay.
And where was it at?
It was in Central Complex Jackson Prison, behind the walls. A female had got killed and raped in the auditorium by herself. But that was because a captain was trying to have sex with her. She's married, and so she didn't want to have sex, so he was mad. Her being a rookie, he put her in the auditorium, a big auditorium all by herself. And the outcome was inevitable. Everybody knew the outcome would be she there by herself like that. She was murdered and raped. They found her body murdered and raped.
I think I heard of that.
So in retaliation, they killed, I think his name was Oscar Rouse. I think that's his name. They killed him. And all the guards who killed him got promotions. So the guards were saying that it was too dangerous for them, so they were gonna have a strike. They were gonna strike. But it was illegal for them to strike. So it was called a wildcat strike. So they chose the Memorial Day weekend to decide they're gonna strike. So the word got out that they're gonna leave us locked in on Memorial Day weekend. That means we won't have no visit Memorial Day, no visit the whole Memorial Day weekend. We're gonna lock down sales. So we really wasn't going for that. But anyway, they tried to strike anyway. They walked out. But when and anybody been in such a complex that time, they tell you, even when during count time, it'd be hundreds of inmates out their cells, skating. They call it skating. Well, you can take count in the gym, take count in the child hall, take count in the school, take count in the chapel. There's a lot of places you could say, have reason that you're there to keep from being in your cell. They don't matter when being in their cell all day. You try to be out the cell as much as possible. So it's like about 200-300 people out skating when they walked off. So they did it just for lunch. So we're in our cells waiting on them to let us out to eat. And the guys is out just walking around the yard skating. They waiting on them to open the chow hall up so they can come into the chow hall. But we don't know at this time that they done left. So the word was that the National Guards were going to come in and feed us in our cells and all that. But we're like, well, there's still a lot of guys out there. What are you going to do about those guys? And they can't open their cells individually without we coming out. So one guard, he seen, I guess he didn't know about the strike or something. I don't know. But somehow he got caught inside the prison where all the other guards were going.
Mm-hmm.
So the inmates was going after him.
This is beautiful wife walking past. We just gonna edit it out, or y'all might see her. Y'all gonna be like, he the man. It don't matter.
Anyway, he seen the inmates coming after him. So to get away, he took his keys and threw his keys at the inmates and ran toward the sub hall. No.
Wait, so he threw his keys?
Threw his keys.
Oh my God.
So they got the keys and went to let everybody out. And that's the beginning of the riot.
And so what type of stuff going on during the riot during those times? Was it like they burning stuff up? Was they beating people up?
All the snitches was getting stabbed. All the homosexuals that were feminine homosexuals were being raped. Most of them was being raped for hours. 5, one in each hand, in the butt, in the mouth, all at the same time for hours and hours and hours. I heard they won lawsuits and won millions of dollars for that.
Wow, what?
Now they had broke into the chow hall, got some food out the chow hall, raw food, got some raXe out the chow hall, wanted to buy the factories, got some cedar blocks and some charcoal, and started barbecuing, right?
During the riot?
Yeah, they were barbecuing. They broke into the store. In the store they had everything in back then: televisions, tape players, food, gym shoes, clothes, everything was in there. They broke into the store, stole everything. Stealing everything. Matter of fact, they still couldn't. So much in the store couldn't even steal everything.
Was you nervous yourself? A little bit.
I was bad because I was still locked up. I missed the first day. And then they made a number. You can keep all the stuff you got. Just go back to your cells. I'm looking at all these guys coming in. They was out skating with all this. They got wheelbarrows full of stuff. Like, wow, man. But I was like, we gonna be locked down. We ain't gonna get a chance. Then that's out the very next day. And we was out there on the yard. Hey man, I ain't gonna miss out. So they started again. They broke through the snow. There's an inmate named Robert Treadwell. I was trying to stop everybody from breaking into the store. Hey, get out the way, Robert. You know, I love Robert, but come on, Robert, get out the way. They broke into this store, and then I got me a bunch of stuff. They made the same announcement. It started raining real hard. They made the same announcement again. If you turn, go on back to your cell, you keep everything you got. So we went back to our cell, but that time, they kept us locked down. We locked down for about 90 days.
Hey, was this the same riot that Bush Jones was talking? I don't know if you ever read the YBI book, but was like the Bush Jones from the YBI, was this the riot he was talking about?
I doubt that. Because the riot was in 81. Bush Jones, I think, was still on the street maybe.
Yeah, he might have still been on the streets.
Yeah. Because I think YBI really didn't fall to like the middle 80s. That 84, 83, somewhere around there. That's when the YBI stuff. But no, the riot was Memorial Day, actually the Friday before Memorial Day in 81.